Good day. Attorney Raymond Newsom here. I am the founder of ESL Legal Academy. Thank you for spending time with us today. Here at ESL Legal Academy, we believe that today is a new day with new hope and that success is within reach. The following English as a second language lesson is for software contracts. It is a beta version. If you are a non-native English-speaking legal professional or student interested in the law, you may find this course interesting. For this lesson, your English language proficiency should be at least upper, beginner, or lower intermediate. If you understand what I'm saying here, you qualify for this lesson. This lesson will begin with a warm-up about the U.S. Constitution. Then in lesson number 1, we will look at the differences between a software licensing agreement and a software as a service agreement. In lesson number 2, you will learn 5 vocabulary words from Intel's Program License Subscription Agreement. You will spend about 40 minutes total completing this lesson. I would like your comments on how to improve the lesson. For questions and comments, please contact me at rusum@gmail.com. Once again, rusum@gmail.com. Please read the following slide carefully. In the event you continue past the next slide, you agree to the terms and conditions set forth therein. We will then get you speaking English by first playing a trivia game. Please read below before moving on to the lesson. If you agree, please click or scroll to start the beta version of this lesson. Thank you. Now that you have agreed to the terms and conditions set forth in the previous slide, the following trivia game will warm you up for lesson number 1. What is going on here? Fireworks? Celebration? Close. Yes, American Independence Day. What is the name of this document? U.S. Declaration of Independence? Well, that's correct. The one behind, where it says Congress, July 4th, 1776, is the U.S. Declaration. But what is the one in front, where it says We the People? Magna Carta? No, I don't think so. I think that was the English. U.S. Constitution? That is correct. U.S. Constitution. What document is the supreme law of the land, parentheses, United States of America, USA? Correct. United States Constitution. Why is the Constitution the supreme law of the USA? Because these men who were ambassadors, politicians, delegates, that is correct. Delegates from the 13 American states agreed that they would be governed by the U.S. Constitution. Is the U.S. Constitution used only as the supreme law of the land? No. Why not? Because that is correct. It created an agreement between the 13 states and the newly formed federal government, wherein it was obligated to perform or not perform certain duties. Can you give me an example of a contractual obligation the U.S. government has to the United States? This is an envelope, a letter, mail. That is correct. The U.S. government is required to provide mail delivery to the United States. Why? Because pursuant to Article 1, Section 8, Clause 7 of the United States Constitution, also known as the Postal Clause or the Postal Power, the United States empowered the U.S. Congress to establish post offices and post roads within the United States. Okay, very good. Now you know something about America. Now let us start lesson number 1. Lesson number 1, Software Agreement, Introduction. First, we will discuss the difference between a software licensing agreement, also known as an SLA, and a software as a service agreement, also known as SaaS. Are there different names for terms and conditions? Yes, common names are terms of use, provisions, contracts, clauses, sections, and agreements. According to attorney Christy Prince, there is confusion between a software licensing agreement, also known as an SLA, and a software as a service agreement, known as an SaaS, because her experience shows when I'm first retained by a software company, I have a conversation with my contact at the company about their technology model. 9 times out of 10, the client either will be unable to answer the question or will say that they are working under one technology model and send you contracts that reflect the exact opposite. What percent of companies are confused between a software license agreement and a software as a service agreement? Correct, 90%. What is below? Correct, software code. What is this? A disk. The below means download, and the below, upload. Is a disk needed to download or upload software? No. Why not? Because internet. That is correct. It can be downloaded from or uploaded to the internet. What are some other names for the internet? Correct. World Wide Web, also known as WWW. Information Superhighway and The cloud. When people talk about the cloud, they also may call it things plus cloud equal, that is correct, Internet of Things, also known as IoT. If you are a buyer, to have a software licensing agreement, you must correct. You must first upload or download software onto a device or website. If you do not upload or download software and connect to the cloud to work, what type of agreement do you have? Correct. A software as a service agreement. Very good. Now let's find out what you understand about software licensing agreements and software as a service agreements by doing a concept check and exercise. Please fill in the blanks. Excellent. Now, what is the answer to the above question? If you do not upload or download software, but connect to the cloud to work, do you have a software licensing agreement? No. When do you agree to a software licensing agreement? Correct. When you upload or download software. Great. Now hopefully you understand the difference between a software licensing agreement and a software as a service agreement. If you don't, please let me know. So moving on, let's start lesson number 2, software licensing agreement. We will look at the Intel Program License Subscription Agreement. If you own a computer, it may have this chip inside. Correct, Intel inside. This beta version of lesson number 2 will teach 5 of the highlighted words from the first paragraph, provision, section, or clause of Intel's Program License Subscription Agreement, which states, please review the following terms and conditions carefully before installing or using the software provided to you on DVD via a website or on another medium or through another delivery mechanism. By installing or using this software or paying a subscription fee, you indicate your acceptance of such terms and conditions which constitute the license agreement (agreement) between you and Intel Corporation or the Intel Corporation subsidiary from which you have acquired this license, collectively Intel (parentheses). However, this software may contain particular components, files, or portions which are subject to separate license agreements with different terms and conditions. In each such case, the applicable terms and conditions are set forth in a file called license.txt in a separately marked section, where terms and conditions set forth exclusively govern the named components. In the event that you do not agree with any of these terms and conditions, do not download, copy, install, or use the software. If you have received a copy on DVD or another medium, please promptly return the software unused to Intel. Well, did you understand all that? No worries. By the end of this lesson, you will understand the first paragraph of Intel's Program License Subscription Agreement. Well, let's get started with the first vocabulary word. In the below sentence from Intel's Terms and Conditions, Do you know what the first missing word is? Let's go ahead and read the first sentence. Please review the following terms and conditions carefully before blank or using the software provided to you on DVD via a website or. Well, let's see if we can figure it out. Earlier, we mentioned upload and download. Is there another word for them? What are these men doing? Carrying solar panels? Repairing solar panels? Close, but not correct. Let's see if we can figure it out. Where is she? That is correct. She is in the nature. In the nature. Where are they buying food? Under an umbrella? At a booth? Close. Not a booth, but a stall. In plus stall equals install. Now repeat 3 times. Install, install, install. Now let's do a concept check for install. Who is installing software? Correct. Very good. Now let's go ahead and do an exercise for install. In Intel's Program License Subscription Agreement, the sentence that includes install reads, please review the following terms and conditions carefully before installing or using the software provided to you on DVD via a website. The definition of install is the act of setting up a computer program, including device drivers and plugins, or making the program ready for execution. Your exercise for install is, please write a sentence using install or installing software. Well, how did you do on the exercise for the first word, install or installing? If you need any help, please email me at rusum@gmail.com. Now on to vocabulary word or words number 2. In the below sentence from Intel's terms and conditions, do you know what the second missing word is? Let's go ahead and read the sentence. Please review the following terms and conditions carefully before installing or using the software provided to you on DVD via a website or on another blank. Well, let's see if we can figure it out. Other than downloading software from a website or uploading it from a disk, are there other ways to download, upload, or use software? Yes. What are these? Thumb drive memory sticks. Correct. They are also called flash drives. Could they be used to upload or download software to a device? Yes. Can you give me an example of something else that sends something from one place to another? That is correct, a cell tower. Where does a cell tower send audio, data, and video from? Correct, using Wi-Fi from one cell phone to another. As a group, what would a website, disk, flash drive, and cell tower be called? What is he pointing to? A chart? A graph? The middle? The middle, yes. Or the medium. Now repeat 3 times. Medium, medium, medium. If you lived in the USA and wanted to sell cameras to a company in China, what would be the best medium to advertise with? Radio, TV, or the internet? That is correct, the internet. By the way, how do you like your steak? Rare? Well done? Medium. Very good. Now let's do an exercise for medium. In Intel's Program License Subscription Agreement, the sentence that includes a medium reads, please review the following terms and conditions carefully before installing or using the software provided to you on DVD via a website or on another medium. Or the definition of medium is the thing by which or through which something is done. Writing is a medium of communications. The exercise for medium is please write a sentence using medium and flash drive. Welcome back. Well, how did you do on your exercise for the second word, medium? If you need any help, please email me at rusum@gmail.com. Now on to vocabulary word or words number 3. In the below sentence from Intel's terms and conditions, do you know what the third set of missing words are? Let's go ahead and read the sentence. Please review the following terms and conditions carefully before installing or using the software provided to you on DVD via a website or on another medium. Or well, let's see if we can figure it out. Another word for medium is what's going on here? Correct, a delivery. Delivery. What is his job? Correct, a mechanic. McCann. Who is he? No, not George Washington, but Karl Heinrich Marx. What did he believe in? Correct, socialism. McCann plus ism equals mechanism. Now repeat 3 times. Delivery mechanism, delivery mechanism, delivery mechanism. Very good. Now let's find out if you understand delivery mechanism with a concept check. Is there a difference between a medium and delivery mechanism? No, they are the same. Which of the below mediums or delivery mechanisms would be best for downloading or uploading software? Correct. A flash drive would be best for uploading or downloading software. Very good. Let's go ahead and do an exercise for delivery mechanism. In Intel's Program License Subscription Agreement, the sentence that includes the delivery mechanism reads, please review the following terms and conditions carefully before installing or using the software provided to you on DVD via a website or on another medium or through another delivery mechanism. The definition of delivery mechanism is something that distributes goods or device used for downloading software. Your exercise for delivery mechanism is, please write a sentence using delivery mechanism and cell tower. Thank you very much. Well, how did you do on your exercise for the third word, delivery mechanism? If you need any help, please email me at rusum@gmail.com. Now on to vocabulary word number 4. In the below sentence, from Intel's terms and conditions, do you know what the fourth set of missing words are? Let's go ahead and read the sentence. Please review the following terms and conditions carefully before installing or using the software provided to you on DVD via a website or on another medium or through another delivery mechanism. By installing or using this software or paying you indicate your acceptance of such terms and conditions. Well, let's see if we can figure it out. What is this? Correct. A car or motorcycle license plate. Where do you get a license plate? Correct. From the government. Why do you need a license plate? Correct. You need permission to drive your car. Are license plates or driver's licenses free? No, they cost money. When you buy a license, you pay a licensing not free, but a fee. That is correct. A licensing fee or license fee. Now repeat 3 times. Licensing fee or license fee. Licensing fee or license fee. Licensing fee or license fee. Now, let's find out if you understand license fee with a concept check. The license fee is for how long? A month? A quarter? Semi-annual? A year or annual? Correct, usually a year. What does semi-annually mean? What is this? Correct, a broken clock. How many times a day is a broken clock accurate? 2. Correct, 2 times or twice a day. Semi-annually is twice a year or every 6 months. When you sign up with Netflix for their streaming service, you pay a fee. What is this? Yes, a sandwich. But what type of sandwich? Correct, a sub sandwich. What is the doctor doing here? Correct, writing something. What are these? Correct, pills or medication. Could it be a... Yes, it could be a prescription. Subscription. When you sign up with Netflix for their streaming service, you pay a subscription fee. Now repeat 3 times. Subscription fee, subscription fee, subscription fee. Now, let's find out if you understand subscription fee with a concept check. When you sign up for Netflix, do you pay a licensing fee, subscription fee, or prescription fee? Correct, a subscription fee. The subscription fee is for how long? A month? A quarter? Semi-annual? A year or annual? Correct, a month. According to Netflix's Frequently Asked Questions, or FAQ, it states, can I pay for more than 1 month at a time? And Netflix writes, while Netflix charges monthly. What does quarterly mean? How many slices of pizza are there here? Correct, 4 pieces. 1 of 4 equals a fourth, a quarter, or every 3 months. Very good. Let's continue with the concept check for subscription fee or Netflix's terms of use. Based on Netflix's terms of use, which state in part, for example, this software may be embedded in a Netflix-ready device, or we may offer the software to be downloaded onto a device such as the Apple iPad, or the software may also be available on an optical media disc to be inserted into disk drives of certain devices. Is their agreement a software licensing agreement or a software as a service agreement? Correct, a software licensing agreement, also known as an end user license agreement, or in parentheses, EULA, E-U-L-A. Why is Netflix's terms of use a software licensing agreement, also known as an end user license agreement? Correct, because it states in part, software to be downloaded onto. Excellent. Now let's do an exercise for subscription fee. In Intel's program license subscription agreement, a sentence that includes subscription fee reads, or on another medium or through another delivery mechanism. By installing or using this software or paying a subscription fee, you indicate your acceptance of such terms and conditions. The definition of subscription and/or subscription fee is: a subscription is a relatively new business model by which a customer agrees to pay the company for products or services throughout a specified time period, usually for a 1-year period. The exercise for subscription fee is: please write a sentence using subscription fee and online magazine. Thank you. Well, how did you do on your exercise for the 4th word or words, subscription fee? If you need any help, please email me at rusum@gmail.com. Now on to vocabulary word or words number 5. In the below sentence from Intel's terms and conditions, do you know what the 5th missing word is? That's okay. Let's go ahead and read the sentence or paragraph. Please review the following terms and conditions carefully before installing or using the software provided to you on DVD via a website or on another medium or through another delivery mechanism. By installing or using this software or paying a subscription fee, you indicate your acceptance of such terms and conditions which the license agreement, parentheses agreement, between you and Intel Corporation. Well, let's see if we can figure it out. Earlier, we discussed the U.S. Constitution, What did the Constitution do? Established, created, formed. Correct. The delegates established, created, or formed the U.S. government. But there's another word we can use. Let's see if we can figure it out. What is the golf ball sitting on? Correct, a tee. Let's add the T to the target word. What does this mean? Correct, O. Let's add an O to the target word. What is this? Correct, sushi. Let's add S and U to the target word. What does that spell? Constitute. Now repeat 3 times. Constitute, constitute, constitute. Now, let's find out if you understand constitute with a concept check. Please match the statement below that is most similar to by installing or using this software or paying a subscription fee. You indicate your acceptance of such terms and conditions which constitute the license agreement (agreement) between you and Intel Corporation. Correct. Number 2, John's nod constitutes his agreement to our plan. Why is John's nod constitutes his agreement to our plan most similar to Intel's Program License Subscription Agreement (agreement). Who is this? Spider-Man. He is a superhero. He is also known as an action hero. Is he a person of action? Yes, he is a person of action. What action does John take that constitutes an agreement? What action is going on here? Sitting, resting, shaking. Close. He is nodding, also known as agreeing. John's nod constitutes an agreement to their plan. Now let's continue our concept check for constitute. In the software license agreement (agreement) between a buyer or user and Intel Corporation, what action is required to constitute an agreement? Correct. Installing or using this software or paying a subscription fee. Does the Intel license agreement require a signature or signing? No. That is correct. The Intel agreement does not require a signature or signing. Why not? Correct. Only an individual's action or conduct is required. Excellent. Now let's do an exercise for constitute. In Intel's Program License Subscription Agreement, the sentence that includes constitute reads, "Please review the following terms and conditions carefully before installing or using the software provided to you on DVD, via a website, or on another medium or through another delivery mechanism. By installing or using this software or paying a subscription fee, you indicate your acceptance of such terms and conditions which constitute the license agreement between you and Intel Corporation." The definition of constitute is to establish, create, set up, give legal or constitutional form to an institution, similar to the 13 states setting up the U.S. federal government with a constitution, or established by law. The exercise for constitute is, please complete the following sentence by filling in the blanks with these words: constitute, attending, regulations, agreement. Correct. Attending class shall constitute agreement to the school's regulations. Excellent job. Now hopefully you understand constitute. Constitute was the fifth word of the first clause or provision of Intel's program license subscription agreement. So we are at the end of our lesson. Thank you for taking time out of your day, and congratulations on completing the beta version of this lesson on software agreements. If you have not already sent in a comment, please email me at rusum@gmail.com to let me know how we can improve this lesson. Also, if I can help you better your legal English, please let me know.